Hey, Adelaide. Hey, Josh.
Hello. Hi.
Hey.
All right, I'm gonna pass the baton to you, Josh. You'll be the host. So we've got 17 people in the waiting room. So you'll need to
Okay.
like let each one of them in, and yeah, we'll get it going.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Awesome. 1 second.
So I'll do this when we're when it's about 30 seconds through the presentations.
Okay, cool. So Josh, you should be the host, and you should be able to see the list of people that are in the waiting room.
Yeah, I'm going to start letting people in.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, we've got a lot of familiar faces joining. It's great to see everybody.
Yo, what's up, good things?
Hey, what's up, Andy? All right, so we'll let the room fill up a little bit. Looks like we're gonna have a pretty good crowd here today, which is awesome. Hope everybody's having a good weekend so far, and we'll just give it a few minutes before we get going.
What's up, Danny?
Hey, Andy, how's it going?
Good, good. Nice to finally meet you in person. Miss Kenai, Amanda. Nice to see everybody. Rosen. I don't know if he's in here. JBrush. GM.
Yeah, we've got an
Looking forward
awesome
to your
crowd here.
presentation.
All right, so it looks like we're almost at 5 after. We'll give it like one more minute, and then we'll get started. Man, so many awesome monkeys in here. This is great. Really cool to see this turn out. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. So my name is Mike Chavez. I'm an evangelist here at MetaGood, working, building OnChainMonkey with the team. I started off as a software engineer last October, and just a few months ago moved into this different role that is really exciting, allows me to do all kinds of stuff across the company and in the community. And I just want to start off by thanking everybody for all of the amazing work that you all do every day, supporting MetaGood and OnChainMonkey and helping us build out the Monkeyverse. So just a little disclaimer real quick to start. This call is being recorded, and it most likely will be used for marketing or promotional purposes. So we'll go ahead and just jump into it. So this is our first OCM DAO Demo Day. And season 1 was definitely an amazing just thing to witness. There were so many great proposals submitted, and we were able to fund, I think, trying to find
Well, before we dive in further, want
Sure.
to share the Zoom background link? Do we have a Zoom background links ready? People can change their Zoom background to the monkeys. That'll be cool. We can take a nice group photo later. We're all sporting, OCM backgrounds in Zoom here.
Yeah, absolutely. So it looks like Josh just shared that in the chat. So feel free to go grab yourself one of the amazing backgrounds from our art team. All right, so season 1 has definitely been, I think by all accounts, like a resounding success. I believe we funded, I forget the amount of projects, but we used about 70 ETH to fund these projects.
I think it was 44 in total between Props House and Small Grants Committee. So
Awesome.
a lot of great projects.
Yeah, and really, I mean, if you think about it, a really short amount of time to get all this funding out and to get all these projects built. So it's been really, really impressive. So I want to just go ahead and introduce our panel. So we've got Danny, who's CEO of MetaGood. I'm sure everyone here knows he and Amanda, who's our COO. So they'll be kind of kind of like the judges. They'll be giving feedback and praise at the end of each presentation. So the format that we're going to have is 5 minutes for presentations and then 5 minutes for feedback from our amazing panel. And then at the end, the very end, we're going to have about 10 minutes for 3 to 5 questions. So AMA from the crowd. So you guys can either type them in the chat or raise your hand. And let's see. So season 1, just going to go into a little bit of the details of I'm sure everyone here is aware, but the 2 funding mechanisms that we have for OCM DAO are Prop House and our Small Grants Committee. And Prop House is something that is open to anyone to propose, so you don't have to be a token holder. And Small Grants also is open, but it's more kind of like bespoke and used for things that are more urgent or kind of need sort of like special attention. So all right, so we're going to go ahead and get into the first presentation. And Adelaide, if you want to go ahead and introduce our first presenter.
Sure thing. Hi, welcome to all of you joining us here. My name is Adelaide, known as Miss Kenai online. I'll be introducing each prop and the DAO builders that are presenting. So let's first start off with OCM Swapbox. This was a prop that was submitted in Prop House Season 1, Round 2 by the Rudo and Eric, and they received 1 ETH in funding. The prop was to develop a fun and safe trading platform to list, build, negotiate, and trade OCM NFTs peer-to-peer with community and security in mind. So I'll pass the floor to Rudo to tell us more about the Swapbox prop.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Yeah, I appreciate the introduction and thanks everyone for having me here. So yeah, I'll jump straight into it. To introduce myself, my name is Giancarlo Rios. I go by Rudo on Twitter. I'm the Director of Marketing and Business Development here at Swapbox. And today we're going to be diving into our platform and showing you exactly what Swapbox is. So what I wanted to do is basically start off with a quick video, and I will go ahead and share my screen very, very quickly. Awesome. All right, cool. So let me see here. I'll go ahead and stop sharing. Oh, actually, let me continue to share. Sorry about that. Yeah, so we're going to jump right back into it. To start and summarize, right, Swapbox is a fun website that allows you to list, bid, negotiate, and trade OCM NFTs peer-to-peer. It's safe, secure, and it's community focused. So for starters, we're going to be dividing up the demo into 2 sections. First section is going to be covering the security aspect, and then the second section will be covering kind of the useful and fun stuff that Swapbox can be used for. Now, to begin with, Swapbox makes trading safe in 4 different ways, right? So the first one being it ensures only legit NFTs and token IDs are traded on Swapbox, and each project determines their own rules and what could be traded on their Swapbox. And number 2, letting projects set up a custom URL via their own domain, so it's official and it's trusted, so community members make no mistake. Number 3, using smart contracts audited by consensus diligence. And number 4, identify community members via their Twitter, Discord, and their wallets as well. And I'll go ahead and open that up right here. So you can see here, I verified my Twitter and my Discord accounts all right here. So anyone can check and verify I am indeed an active member of these communities. And this will be a good segue to dive into the second section of the demo, which is all the useful and kind of fun things that you can utilize Swapbox for. Now, let's take it back to when we were kids and we were just, trading Pokemon cards or snack packs at the lunch table, for instance. And I'll go ahead and show you guys a pretty good example of this right here as well. We could go to bids. Active bids. Sorry, there's a ton on here. All right, here we go. Nope, that's not the one I'm looking for. We are wasting time. All right, here goes. Now, keep in mind, any and all trades are possible on Swapbox, and it allows you to customize trades and negotiate for the best deals or stop your friend from making a terrible trade, right? Like, so we've all grown up and we've seen kids trade away like a Charizard for basically nothing, and they look back on it years later and they're like, that was a horrible mistake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you an actual active negotiation that's happening right here. Now, on top of supporting flexible trades, we also allow community members to have fun and haggle with other members in a way that's public and anyone can see. So negotiating could be an art form, and if you play your cards right, you're able to secure some grails for sure. Now, looking at this page, you can see that other users are able to trade, and you can check other user wallets to see what other NFTs they hold right here. So you can see here, we have other OCMs right here, and you can see their ETH balance and click their profiles to verify their Twitter or Discord account as well. Now you're able to see the different rarities right here. You're also able to see the official OpenSea and Etherscan links going on right here. And remember, keep in mind that any and all negotiations are public, and anybody in the community can join in and see them. So to finally to summarize, Swapbox is a fun website that allows you to list, bid, negotiate, and trade OCM NFTs peer-to-peer. It's safe, secure, and community focused. And that's it for the demo. So yeah, I was like, I have a timer too, so I was like, we're almost done. Yeah.
Perfect timing.
That's it. Yep. I'll stop
Excellent.
sharing. Cool.
That was excellent, Rudo. So now we'll yield the floor to our founders for their feedback and thoughts.
Oh, hey, Bill. I just want to shout out Bill Ty, our co-founder and chairman, is on. I was still traveling from Australia. Yeah, but
yeah, I just got back. I'm exhausted, but I had to come on because this is so cool.
So that was that's a cool demo. I guess one question I just have, and this is more just like a business perspective. I was kind of checking out your website. What's your business model? Are you taking a percentage of each trade, or how does that work?
Yeah, so currently right now, and I know there's other platforms like aggregators or something like that, where their business model is basically taking a fee or a percentage of some sort. For right now, what we're really trying to focus on is getting that user feedback, collecting data, and making sure that if this is a viable tool or product that the NFT space is looking for. And then later down the road, we're looking for other options and ways that we might be able to monetize maybe some of these trades, for instance. But currently, as it stands, if any projects want to take royalties from each individual trade, then those royalties will go back to the project, not to Swapbox. So we do already have some previous funding that allows us for a bit of a longer runway, so we can continue to build this out and just optimize as much as we can.
And then are you guys honoring creator royalties at whatever they'd be set like in OpenSea? Like the 10%?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So we're very, very much so a firm believer in giving back to creators. Ultimately, it will be up to the projects, right? So everyone can set rules, parameters, founders, community members, and whatever way they'd like to trade or make their swap box available for everyone else. So if they want to add those creator royalties on there for their personal community, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, pretty cool product. How did you pick the current like MVP format of I guess it's like messaging, right? Like
Yeah.
Discord-ish of communication back and forth versus other formats.
You mean how did we get to this final product of the negotiation aspect of it?
Yeah, that's right.
So me personally, my background is 8 years of digital marketing in traditional Web 2 sense, but I am over a year and a half in NFTs trading, very, very actively. So I kind of gave some feedback on kind of UI, UX of what the negotiation channel might look like, and my experience from trading NFTs. And I basically try to come up with the way to optimize it, make it fun and more engaging for the end consumer to basically utilize it.
Like, what did you think about other formats like over voice or over, I mean, like with these 3D metaverses, like over some space where you walk around, like sort of like a virtual world, walking around shopping type of thing?
Yeah, no, and it's funny that you mentioned that because that's something that we're thinking long term to do. I know Danny, you and Eric probably have spoken in the past as well about that feature. That has been pretty under the wraps for something we're looking to implement further down the road. But yeah, I think for right now, basically just having negotiations happen on site and you don't have to use a third party, site to do it, whether it be Discord, through Twitter DMs or vice versa. It's much easier and better to have all the negotiations and trading happening on one single platform like we do.
Great. Yeah. Well, I think especially the kind of, I think the value is the security and the focus. When people go there, they know what they're doing and they know it's relatively safe and other people are there doing the same thing. Yeah, I think the problem right now in Discord is like that's the indication of a scam when someone says, hey, you want to swap with me, basically. It's like red flags everywhere.
Yeah, and I've done it myself. Someone would mention a trade with me and I DM other members of the community that I've known for a while and, hey, do you know who this is? Do you know what their Twitter is? Can you verify like this is like an actual person, not a bot, or they're going to send me a phishing link or whatever it may be. So we definitely tried our best to hit home as many key security points as we possibly could.
Great. When are you launching officially?
So we actually officially launched this past week with Lonely Pop. So Lonely Pop, the people from Zero X Studios who also did Three Landers being another launch partner. We launched with them officially this past week. This coming week, we're looking to launch with 2 more partners. Hopefully, getting OnChainMonkey ready to go with everything as well. So by the end of this coming week, we hope to have 4 of our 5 launch partners live and already up. So you can go right now on the live website, the Lonely Pop one specifically, and then we're just going to continue to get all the launch partners live this coming week.
Great, thank you.
I'm assuming you're supporting just Ethereum to start.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
How can we help you? And I feel like probably are looking for more launch partners to come on board. Like, it would be helpful if we made some intros to other NFT collections potentially.
So me personally, myself, I actually do have some pretty good connections to other NFT projects. We have Alien Friends in the pipeline. We have Cool Cats in the pipeline. So I have some pretty decent connections to some pretty prominent NFT collections. I think ultimately for us, we didn't really want to start out the gate with a ton of collections or partnerships because we really wanted to focus on just a small, test group first and make sure that it's, it's fully optimized to the best of our ability. And then we can kind of scale from there. So really, we just wanted, you guys are OGs in the space, OnChainMonkey, like everybody knows who OnChainMonkey is. The founding team, the community is just amazing. So right out the gate, we all thought over here at Swapbox that it'd be an amazing community to kind of like help bring awareness and exposure to like the safety aspect of trading NFTs and digital assets. And it's just like it was a great transition. It made sense for us for sure.
Great. Okay. Well, I think that wraps it up for Swapbox. Really great presentation and demo. Rudo, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Very
Yeah.
high quality project. Thank you.
Appreciate it, Bill.
Great.
Yeah, excellent job.
guess-
So Adelaide, if you want to go ahead and intro our next presenter.
Okay. Next presenter is NFT Canvases. It was actually one of the first OCM DAO small grants proposals submitted during season 1, and it received 2.5 ETH in funding. So the company NFT Canvases was introduced, and the prop was introduced to the OCM DAO by our very own mod, Cyber Rosen, also known as Rosen Bones. It has organized giveaways funded through our OCM DAO prop, marketed holder exclusive print promotions, and they now have plans to circulate a percentage of their OCM prints revenue back to the OCM DAO to support other Web3 props and DAO builders. So let's hear more from Cyber Rosen about the NFT Canvases prop.
Thanks a lot, Adelaide. First of all, thanks to everyone for being here. Thanks to the panel. Amanda, Bill, you got those Miami hats. That's a hot commodity. I'm excited for those to go on auction. I'm very excited, but really excited to be here. So the great thing about our project is we found that there is a big space in the market for NFTs as far as printing, and the biggest one being that there's no verification when printing your NFTs. So in the space right now, there's long lead times, the use of commercial printers, the quality isn't great, and most importantly, anyone can use a copy and paste of a picture. They can go to OpenSea and use a URL link, and it doesn't make sense for what we're trying to do here in Web3, which is all about digital ownership. So we saw a space in the market, and we were able to identify that. So there's 3 things that we do really well. And the first one is the quality. So we have an artist on the team. He's very well known. And so we have a very high-end gallery style printer that's meant for art. And that's a number one, that's huge. The quality in the product has to be great. Number 2 is the verification. And so what we've done is we've been able to get scannable NFT tags, and we create a COA on these tags. And so when you scan your print, when you get it, there's no app needed to download. You don't have to open your camera like a QR code. You just put your phone up to it, and we'll be able to show that in a little bit. And it just pops up and it shows if it's owned, if you sell it, if it's validated. And so we think this is a really big part of where the future of NFTs is going. A little bit about our project is we supply various options. So we have 18 by 18, 24 by 24, and 30 by 30. We provide multiple materials, whether it's canvas or photogloss. We also have custom prints. So Phenom Jones, he did a custom set piece where he showed all 3 of his sets with the OCM logo. On top of it, we do ship globally, and people have been really receptive to that. And I think it's important for our product to be able to ship globally because Web3 is a global industry. Something that we're really excited about, and we innovated in our brand new website upgrade, is the use of not connecting your wallet in order to verify your prints. And so I know anyone in here who's been looking at NFTs or looking around, you go to a website, you're a little concerned about connecting your wallet, especially with anything in there. So what we've done is we've used Etherscan's verified tools function. So you can go to Etherscan through our website, sign a hash mark, and it's a custom hash mark that only can be connected to your wallet. So you're connecting to Etherscan, probably one of the most trusted sites in the industry. And that way you copy and paste that hash into the website. We've tested it, so it's verified. And that way you can feel comfortable about ordering and verifying your prints through our website, which I think is pretty impressive. On top of that, I want to touch base on giving back to the OCM DAO. So through our proposal, we gave over 40 prints away through the initial 2.5 ETH prop. But in addition to that, we were really excited. We were able to give some away through the auctions, the banana auctions, and holders have really appreciated that utility, using their bananas to get their prints. And we've had nothing but amazing reviews. The people love the quality. And so you can find us on TikTok and Twitter, all social medias. And then I'm going to show a quick video with this couple of minutes we have left here. So I'm just going to screen share very quickly. So as you can see, this is a high quality printer. We have a great social media team that helps us with this. And so this is all done in-house. There's no commercial printers being
Sorry.
used.
Rosen, we can't see.
Sorry, Zach,
No,
I
you
don't
can't
think
see
we
it?
see your screen.
Okay,
Yeah.
let
Do
me
we
try
have
it
to give
again.
him permit? Do we have to give host permission, co-host permission? There we go.
There we
That's
go.
on.
Can you guys see that now?
Yeah, looks good.
Okay. So again, all in-house out of Florida. Again, we ship everywhere. And because we're, really appreciate being a part of the demo day, being a part of this community, we have a promo code today for the next 24 hours called Thank You OCM, 25% off any order. So we're really excited. We've been working really hard for a while, and it's we're excited to be here. So appreciate the time.
Awesome stuff, Rosen. This
Thanks.
is so cool. All right. Yeah, we'll hand it off to Danny, Amanda, and Bill for any feedback or questions.
Can you tell us about the actually how you met and how you started this company? Because I think there's an interesting, I guess, kind of Web3 story there.
Yeah, it's actually funny. The connection came through OnChainMonkey, believe it or not. I've been a member for a long time, and I was able to talk to my friends about it last Thanksgiving, and they became a holder. And then over the summer, I was connected with one of the team members, and he wanted me to give some feedback and give some ideas. And I love the concept. I thought immediately, there's a space here in the industry for something like this. Digital ownership and verification is what we preach. And it's one of the beauties of the blockchain is everything's authentic. And so we kind of hit the ground running. It's a 3-person team with some additional social media help. But one of the great things all about OnChainMonkey and one of the things that I think that I tell a lot of people about is the network is so strong from the top down. And so, credit to OnChainMonkey and NFT canvases for coming together, and it's been exciting.
How many prints can you do in a day or in a week? Let's say in a week. So you usually want to scale up, right? And
Yeah, of course.
You want to maximize.
Yeah, we can do quite a lot. The process is we could do as many as you want. If you're talking about 500, that would be a lot, right? We'd have to have canvas on hand. We'd have to have photogloss on hand, but depending on the size, 18 by 18, we can fit 3 side by side with the dimensions of the canvas. So you could do quite a lot on just one roll of canvas,
Okay.
the photogloss as well. And so we have.
So right now, it's actually the bottleneck is just getting more customers, getting more orders, right? You can handle like 1,000 a week if you got 1,000 orders.
Yeah, if we got 1,000 orders, we would be elated. But I think right now it's been a word of mouth, and not only that, it's hard to trust people in this space. So we want to make sure the product's out. It's hard to make sure that people understand the quality is what it is. So we've been happy to share our prints. The banana redemptions has been a big help with that. We try to post as much as we can on Twitter. So it's understanding the product, making sure people understand that, and just becoming a brand name in the industry of a trusted art source that the quality, if anyone in here who can speak to it, it's very high quality. It's second to none out there.
Okay, yeah, and 1,000 a week would be, let's see, how many is that? That's 5 million a year in revenue, right? If you did 1,000 a week. So if you can hit that, it's a great business.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of ways we can attack this from a business perspective. I think a company like Artblocks and integrating into their minting as a possible redemption would be something really interesting. If you want to talk even bigger scale, a partner like OpenSea, again, integrating into a possible redemption. I think there's so many different avenues here. I also believe personally that this should be the standard using these COAs. And so integrating Web2 artists into Web3. So not only using digital art and printing it into your home, I think there's a way that this should be the standard in art galleries going forward for both, digital artists and IRL artists. So I think there's a lot of potential here. There's a lot of ways that these NFC tags that we have the patent pending with could really change how people use NFC tags, how people view Web3 and digital ownership. So I think it's really exciting, and we're excited to keep working on it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
Amanda, Bill. Oh, sorry,
We
Dan.
hope to partner with NFT canvases for some things, next year, and some of the things we're doing. So we'll have some more canvases of the NFTs we'll be launching.
Great.
I've not seen one yet, but I have heard that they're super high quality and people are very happy with what got shipped. So
We gotta get you
So
one, Amanda. You
Yeah.
just let me know let me know which Karma or OCM. We can do your PFP if you want. We'll make sure you get it in no time. Same for you, Bill.
okay.
If I know it's in transit, but Charlie Lee, we actually gave one to Charlie Lee for his K3. It
Oh,
came out
nice.
incredible. It was in our Twitter thread if you wanted to check that out. It looks like a digital image. Sometimes I get pictures from the artist of the prints, and I thought it was just a copy, just the JPEG, and it's the print. It's pretty amazing.
Maybe we should do that for some of our other K3s too. We can talk internally, but that would be kind of a nice, I think, bonus.
Yeah,
Probably.
that'd be cool for the high-end ones. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
One question I have is,
go ahead.
oh, so yeah, one question I have is where in Florida is the facility? Is this being done in like a production facility, or is it kind of out of the artist's home?
Yeah, so this is in the artist workshop. He's in Orlando. He is very well known. He is known in the industry at the moment. He does incredible broken glass artwork. He's done stuff for celebrities and some I don't want to say his client names, but some huge corporate clients. And he's loved this process. He's grown to really appreciate the NFT art, and especially he was floored by some of the artists for the Karma and the K3, blown away. I think it resonates with a lot of people. And I think a lot of feedback that we've gotten is when you get these prints, you see this detail that you might not have noticed on your computer screen, on your phone. And I can speak for myself. Some of my PFPs that I have the golden blazer one, and it's just incredible the amount of detail. And props to the artist, because they really did an incredible job. And I think it shows a different perspective to the quality, and it's pretty amazing. And another idea we had internally is, I know we have a lot of presence in IRL events. So if there's some, maybe we do a banana auction for whose PFPs or whose Karmas or Genesis want to be maybe showcased at those IRL events.
Love that idea. Now I love all the thinking about the banana utility, and that's going into our next season of the DAO, which is going to be all around building out the banana economy. So really, really awesome stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So yeah, I think we can get into our next presentation. Adelaide, do you want to go ahead and intro them?
Sure. Our next one is OCM iOS sticker app, which was submitted in Prop House Season 1, Round 2 by Andy, also known as Close 26 Andy, and his teammate, Here's My ETH. 1 ETH was funded towards developing an iOS sticker pack filled with OCM's theme stickers like Karma floating heads, bananas, ride stickers, to send to text messages between friends and family. So Andy, please tell us more about your iOS sticker app prop.
hey guys, Danny, I hope that was a little Alexis Andre alpha there, but we don't need to go into that any further. Yeah, so Ms. Kenai explained it very well. It's just basically an iOS sticker app, unfortunately only available for Apple users currently. It's functional through text messages. It allows you to have your floating head submitted to the actual app and we'll put it inside and you can use it to send to your friends and family. It was more or less an idea for like branding and marketing and to bring like some brand awareness, maybe some talk about NFTs. So if you were to send, maybe you want to send some bananas to another OCM that day to like uplift their spirits, or maybe you send it to a family member and they, it sparks a conversation about NFTs. And I'm just going to share my screen real quick. And I hope it's going to allow me to do that. Shoot. I'm having a little bit of time doing it on my laptop because I was driving, but if you guys want to check out, I'll pin some tweets to the top of my Twitter, and basically it's just some images that will give you a good idea of what they look like. Here's my ETH was the basically the inspiration behind it. He did it for the MFers community, kind of as just a free building tool for them to, expose themselves. And I'm a huge fan of them. And we partnered together. Danny kind of hit on it with Rosen, and it was more or less a kind of community integrated project that kind of, was able to have two Web3 builders work together remotely. I just, I want to say thank you to the team for funding it. It basically will allow, us to, and so we I had to talk about it. We had a pre kind of Zoom about kind of maybe some just, I want to say like IP issues, but I wanted to have it open to like probably the first like 200 monkeys, and we were going to charge 20 bananas to have it listed to in there as kind of like a Genesis collection on this, and it'll kind of incentivize them to kind of keep their monkey, and if we're gonna add them to the sticker app, and if you sell your monkey, you might get delisted off the app because we have to like maybe sign a waiver and all that kind of stuff. So we plan to launch in like early January 2023. So everyone can download it. We had about 40 to 50 beta testers. Good Things was one of those, and I was able to text him with his monkey, and he was like super happy. He saw his monkey in a text message like over one of his text threads. And so it's more or less just a reason to kind of try and spark conversation about NFTs, OnChainMonkey, and get more exposure for your monkey, and then kind of live in that like OCM lore. Like I'm in the OCM iOS sticker app, and that's kind of like, you can always show people that, have them download the app, and kind of, that was basically it. And I don't know if Here's My ETH or Here's My Zoom wants to say anything, but would love to maybe hear a little thing from him.
Yeah, this was a really fun project. Hey, thanks for calling me up, Andy, by the way. Great to talk to you guys. This was a really fun project that I put out for the MFers community, and Andy said, you know what, let's bring it to OCM. And so yeah, like you said, just a couple of Web3 builders got together, and we're getting close to ready to put this out. It's a really fun sort of framework that Apple provides us to be able to put this in an iMessage sticker pack. Another thing that you're able to do with it is you can actually use them in FaceTime. So you can like cover your face with your monkey, and it follows your face as you move around. So anyway, we're excited to put this out, and thank you guys for helping fund it.
Amazing. Yeah, I can't wait to. So I have like, me and Andy just kind of tested it real quick. He sent my monkey in a text message, like he said, and it's just really cool. Like, it's super cool to be able to see, your monkeys like across different platforms. And I think it's going to be a really good tool to brand build, like through friends and family. Like we kind of, we're a very organically grown community. So it's a really great tool for that. And I'm definitely going to be using it on FaceTime. I didn't know that was a feature. So thank you guys so much.
That was a little alpha. I didn't want to tell you they're good things. So
yeah, you really held that back there, Andy. Nicely
that's like
done.
the most exciting kind of thing for me, is like now when I FaceTime people, I could see like Danny's doing it now with his little cow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
Let's
I
go.
I
know
want to use
Danny
my
loves that, right?
FaceTime. Yeah.
Danny loved to hear that. He loved to hear that shit right there. That's so funny. We love Danny. I gotta say, Bill, I've never met you, but it's a pleasure to speak to you directly. I've had the pleasure to meet Amanda and Danny now. It's very humbling experience. So thank you for. I have to jump because I am driving. I did stop to kind of do this, and I just thank you for your time. And here's my thank you for joining as well. Does anybody have any questions, Bill or Danny, Amanda, Kenai?
No, but really cool that what you're working on. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying it out.
Cool. Yeah. Obviously I don't have your phone number yet. Hopefully, we can get that happen and I can send you your monkey. We'll put your monkey on a hat there.
All right, thanks.
See you later.
Thanks, Andy.
Thanks so much, Andy.
Thanks, Andy.
All right, man. These projects are amazing. So let's go ahead and get into our next one. Adelaide, if you want to go ahead and intro them.
All right. So our next presentation is a bit special. It's going to be two props, both presented by Chavez Rosen. So Chavez Rosen is a builder of two submitted and funded props, OCM Anthems and OCM Filters. OCM Anthems was submitted in Prop House Season 1, Round 3, and received 2 ETH in funding. It created a 5-song album focused on OCM missions, values, and brand awareness with Rise, Bananas, Karma, and Genesis in the lyrics. The tracks will be uploaded to digital music stores and streaming services for everyone to access. Now, while Chavez Rosen was working on OCM Anthems, he thought about pairing OCM visuals with OCM songs as audio to make great stories. So this is when OCM AR Filters prop was submitted. So this one was submitted a little later in the next round, Prop Host Season 1, Round 4, and it received 2 ETH in funding. So this developed augmented reality filters that recognize your face and add OCM themed assets to your picture or video. So picture like Rise words or bananas added to your image. So I'll pass the mic to Sebastian Rosen to talk about his two props, OCM Anthems and AR Filters.
Thank you very much. Hi, everyone. I'll try to make it short. I will leave the examples for the end, maybe because there are two props. We can add some time and listen to the songs if you want to, but we can do that later. So my name is Sebastian Rosenberg. I'm from Argentina, so excuse my English. And yeah, when I saw the round 1 of the prop house OnChainMonkey DAO, I started thinking what could I build for the brand. I totally love the project. Congratulations to the team of founders here. And I worked many years in music industry in Buenos Aires in record labels and managing music rights for advertising synchronization. So I know from firsthand that brands really use music, cares about music, and pays a lot for music because I was the one negotiating those prices. So my first idea when I saw it was about brand and community was building music. I also wanted to add some experimentation to the prop following our values. So what I thought it was going to be cool is to create for the first time art music created by a DAO. So the system I found was a voting poll process. So the DAO was the one choosing the lyrics, the music genres, and the versions of the songs. So the results are 5 songs, one about bananas, one about rice, 2 about OnChainMonkey, and 1 about Karma Monkeys. The album is already submitted to every music service. It's going to be available depending on the service in about 1 or 2 weeks. I will anyway leave some links in Discord for listening before that. And also another part of the experimentation side of this prop is the album cover you can see here. I use artificial intelligence for building it. I sent the Karma monkey, the Genesis monkey I bought specially for this. Cloth is 35. He's the one playing the guitar, Dr. Dream. So I bought it. I sent it to the intelligent to OpenAI, and this was the result, the album cover. So the second part, the second prop I got founded is the augmented reality filters, as you said. I thought it was going to be cool to wear some of the traits our monkeys are wearing. So I thought which was the best way to do that. And the idea was the Instagram filters. We all see people wearing different kind of stuff there. So I thought I should create some of the traits for us to wear. And the chosen trait was the concierge hat. I hope that's well said. Because it says OCM, it says RISE, which are a vital part of our community, because it was going to look cool spinning around our head. I also asked for adding rice, just the word, and bananas to it. And we did an option for the not dogs one for hiding the face. So yeah, we know Instagram is adding NFTs very soon. Actually, we have next week a Twitter space of Instagram speaking about this. So I thought it was going to be cool to offer us holders some tools to shout out our monkeys. And as you said, it was a cool way to integrate both props, because you can wear the hat while you are choosing the song in Instagram music. So the two props work together. I also won a third one, which is not finished yet. It's starting in 1 month. It's about a collaboration with a brand in Belize of digital nomads. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm really excited about everything. I've been active in the community. I think it's amazing. Worth saying that I'm not a musician, I'm not a designer. I was not the one like playing instruments, just trying to integrate people I know, finding the best time, finding the best people to create. And yeah, I will keep building for sure, keep participating because I love this community and project. If you want to, I can show some examples of the filters and the music. If we have,
that'd be great.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So first the songs, just a short part of everyone. This is the gospel OnChainMonkey song. Well, it goes. I will do it fast, sorry. James Brown style, funky OnChainMonkey song. Next one is about bananas, jungle music style. Okay, the next one is about rice. It's a ballad, pop ballad, retro ballad song. That was a genre. And the last one is about Karma Monkeys. The genre was surf rock. that's it. You will have soon available on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, and every store. And I could show the filters too, really fast, if you want to. I did just 3 fast examples. Are you seeing my screen?
Yep, we see your screen.
This is the not doxed one. My lovely girlfriend in the beach with me. Bananas falling, the concierge hat there. This is with music and my monkeys. And this one is 2 days ago, the King Messi winning the gap. I thought he deserved some prizes. You can use it with yourself or with any video you film. So that's it.
So awesome. I'm
Really nice,
especially
yeah,
excited
those
for
are great.
that.
Really nice.
Yeah, I'm especially excited for that banana one because I think we can get a bunch of people in banana suits dancing to that.
Yeah.
I think our
music
Twitter spaces
community.
our Twitter spaces are going to get a lot more interesting because we always use that one song, and now
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Elijah, which is awesome. But now we're going to have a few different themes, so these are awesome.
Thanks. Yeah.
Love
Yeah, we
it.
can make a music video sometime where our monkeys, dance in the video part to the music.
Yeah, the songs were created with an
Yeah, that'd be good.
advertising music studio, so they had an advertising approach, so they could fit easily in videos or showing your monkeys or whatever.
Wonderful work, Sebastian. Really, really wonderful. So cool to see, every single project we've seen so far. And I think it's kind of the theme is that you don't necessarily need to be the actual creator. Just being a connector is a really, really important part of the success of our DAO and really DAOs in general. So it's really awesome to see the rubber meeting the road here. We can go ahead and get into the next presentation. Adelaide, if you'd like to go ahead and intro them.
Sure. Actually, Debasti would be presenting our next prop, OCM Skate Park, but I'm not sure if he's having some internet problems. Debasti, Fernando, if you're back on Zoom, can you just give a quick shout out?
Yeah, I saw them earlier. I think they might have dropped off. Unfortunately, if they were having connection issues, that's possible.
Okay. Okay.
We could just kind of talk through it real quick. I think everybody.
Fernando,
Oh, hey, Diego.
Fernando connection lost.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Gotcha.
okay.
No
Okay.
problem. No problem. So yeah, I think we can just kind of like summarize it real quick. I think everybody has seen the amazing, like visual content that's been put out about this project. So I'll try to kind of summarize and Ms. Kenai, if you want to hop in and help me out on some of the details. But essentially, actually, you know what? I don't know, Sophia, if you're there, if you'd probably be a perfect person to talk about this if you're available.
I can do a quick summary and then we can dive into the details right after. How does that
Sure,
sound?
sure.
Like?
That'd be great.
Okay. So the OCM Skate Park prop was submitted through OCM DAO Prop House Season 1, Round 2 by Fernando, also known as Debasti Online. The prop was submitted to fund the rebuilding and renovation of a public skate park in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, with OCM art. So artists came together to paint images of OCM NFTs and Arise values on the skate park quad to bring OCM brand awareness to Rio de Janeiro, as well as revitalize the skate park for new growth in public gatherings. So a total of 1.41 ETH was received in 2 segments. So 1 ETH was received from the skate park's initial proposal to Prop House. However, due to unforeseen weather conditions, heavy rains impacted painting and renovation completion. An additional 0.41 ETH was later awarded as a separate OCM DAO small grants request to cover this rework and overages. So I guess I'll pass it on to Sophia if you'd like to give a quick chat about it.
Hi guys,
Sophia.
I've got my kids running around, so it might be a bit tough. So yeah, I think, was it through Prop House or did Small Grants fund the whole thing? I thought it was Small Grants funded it.
It was through Prop House.
Okay,
Primarily
so I
through
think
Prop House, yeah.
And then Small Grants covered the second part. Okay, cool. So yeah, this project was super successful, got a lot of coverage. It seemed to really revitalize the community and has now become like a center for the neighbors to get together, for fathers to go skate, teach their kids how to skateboard. Debussy had mentioned that people were starting to hang out like on their porch and watch, you know, what was going on. So it was really beautiful. I believe that it's probably going to help build the community itself because it's kind of like a safe space in a kind of rough area. And hopefully it will incentivize, you know, more community building within their community. And since they continue to do various projects, I'm hoping that there can be some economic empowerment. You know, maybe the community members can start doing some small businesses that support some of these events, like selling things at these events and just kind of improve the economic situation of that little neighborhood. So it's been, hi. So for me, it was one of the most successful projects, the one that was most meaningful to me, just because I'm really passionate about poverty alleviation and community development, you know, really from the ground up, micro entrepreneurship, that kind of thing. So I don't know if there's something else you guys want me to share about that.
No, that's perfect.
Debussy just, oh, sorry, Mike. Debussy just actually sent a message saying that he's still trying to access the Zoom link, but he said that Diegun, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, it's DIEGUIN, is on the Zoom, and please, if you're still here, please share about the OCM skate park on behalf of Debussy.
Yeah, I think you might be talking about Diego.
Oh, Diego, okay.
Wait,
Hey, Diego.
I'm sorry. I don't speak English.
No problem. Not a problem at all. We can just yeah, we can continue on. I really appreciate you being here. We're big admirers of the work that you guys have done in your community, and honestly, it's an inspiration, I think, to everybody that's seen it, like in the space, because this is part of the vision of Web3, is being able to you know, to sort of seamlessly, you know, transact and create impact around the world in places that, you know, in a way that wasn't possible without this technology. And so it's really, really inspirational and motivating what you guys have accomplished in such a short amount of time with not a ton of money. The impact is very real. We can see that from the amazing video you guys put together. I mean, watching you guys strip down, you know, everything that was in that skate park, repainting it, and watching people come and use that space that previously wasn't really, you know, used by the community. It's a shining light in our industry. So thank you so much for everything that you guys have done.
Thank you.
Diego, do you speak Spanish perchance? Because I can translate from Spanish for you.
Espanhol entendo pouco.
I can translate.
Mais fácil, né?
Sebastian can
Argentina me
translate
ajuda.
Portuguese for us.
That would be amazing, Sebastian.
Se você quer falar algo, fala, eu vou tratar de traduzir.
A gente gostaria de agradecer, né, por toda essa oportunidade, temos um vídeo também no YouTube, caso alguém queira ver o que foi feito lá na pista. E é uma honra estar participando aqui com vocês, tentando melhorar tudo, né? Ajudar no projeto, ajudar o Brasil, ajudar o mundo com essas oportunidades que está todo mundo tendo, que a comunidade está proporcionando. A comunidade daqui de onde a gente fez o skate, cara, todo mundo lá está super empolgado, as crianças estão lá o dia inteiro brincando naquilo. Está muito legal, cara. Eu vou mandar, para quem eu posso mandar um vídeo para poder colocar aqui para vocês verem.
A gente viu o vídeo, sim. He's
Viu?
saying he's really thankful, the whole team and the community. There's a lot of kids using the place. It was really important, and he's really thankful from his side, his team, and Brazil and the community itself.
Se eles tiverem alguma pergunta, alguma coisa, eu posso responder para eles.
If you want to ask anything to him, he can answer.
Yeah, I'm curious. So how many skaters are using this park now? Is it pretty active every day?
Compreendeu?
Não.
¿Cuántos skaters están usando o parque? É um parque ativo, tem muita gente.
Sim, então, aquele skate park, ele estava completamente desativado porque existia muitos buracos, então o skate tinha dificuldade das pessoas conseguirem andar. Depois, realmente, da renovação que a gente fez e tudo mais, final de semana aquilo lá tá ficando cheio. A gente tá até querendo fazer lá uma brincadeira com os skatistas que voltaram a andar lá, que eles estavam andando numa pista mais longe. Até conversaram com a gente, falaram, caraca, vocês fizeram a iniciativa muito maneiro. Agora a gente está aqui no nosso próprio bairro, podendo andar de skate, que a gente estava tendo que ir para bairros distantes para poder estar fazendo o divertimento deles, né? E hoje em dia lá está sendo bem mais usado. Tem por volta de um... Cara, a última vez que a gente foi lá, tinha uns 9 a 10 skatistas. E sendo que antes da gente fazer a revitalização de lá, a gente passou 3 semanas acompanhando lá e não tinha, a gente não via ninguém usando aquela pista. E hoje em dia ela foi realmente reativada.
He said the skate park was not being used at all. It was impossible because it was full of holes and it was not able to skate in. And he spent 3 weeks there painting and fixing everything. So he saw how it went from 0 to absolutely full. Last time he was there, maybe he said like 10 people skating, but beside the skaters, there's the community, the people around trying to create more things around that, because now it's an active place for them.
Amazing, truly amazing.
Incredible. Thank you, Diego.
Obrigado.
Obrigado. Muito
All right.
obrigado.
All right. Yeah, we'll go ahead and I think shift into the next presentation. Adelaide, if you want to go ahead and intro that.
Sure. So our next presentation is by Felix, also known as Cypherflunk Online. So this is Missions Banners. He brought this prop through Prop House Season 1, Round 2, with teamwork from fellow OCM community members, 3D Cool and Man Over Mars. So this prop received 1 ETH in funding. The vision of this prop was to create OCM-themed Twitter banner artworks with Genesis and Karma customizations in backgrounds that highlight OCM values and themes that would be available for OCM holders to use on their own Twitter profiles. So I'll pass the mic to Felix, who's joining us from Berlin to talk about his mission banner prop.
Hello, everyone. It's an honor to be here. I'm absolutely blown away by all the presentations so far. It's incredible. Like, wow. So nice to see all that happening. Very successful, I guess, this season. Yeah, I want to provide some background so everyone understands why I came up with creating these mission banners. And when I joined OCM, like almost, yeah, like 11 months ago, I pretty quickly found my way into the Jobs for Bananas channel, and I was doing lots of commissions for people who were looking for, you know, their Twitter profiles to be enhanced with like nice banners. And then also the missions came around where you know would get rewarded for holding your monkey in your wallet. And so I thought it would be cool to add a little bit of visual context to all that, provide some, you know, something that sparks everyone's imagination. So I came up with this prop idea, and I have a little video. Let me share this. This will guide me through it. Okay. Are you able to see this? So this is the first official mission banner. And yeah, it was, as I said, created to, you know, give everyone the opportunity to add their monkeys into the, like a visually appealing scene. And, you know, here we go, 2 monkeys on their missions to explore a cave in the desert. These 2 monkeys are my Genesis monkeys, and everyone can let the scene be customized and you know, provide their Genesis, and then we can add them to the scene. So as I was developing this with Man Over Mars, who's his real name is James, we came up with lots of ideas, and I onboarded Cole pretty quickly as well. So I want to, you know, big thank you to these amazing artists. I would love to give some very short background information if we have the time. I'm not so sure, but for everyone who don't know James, aka Man Over Mars, he's been doing the 4 Ben Mesrich drops, and he's been working like 16 years as a freelance artist, basically. But found his way to the OnChainMonkey community through an AMA he did with Ben Mesrich, or AMA, sorry. And this is also how I got to, you know, first hear him, and we got in touch and talked about, you know, how we can, you know, collaborate together, and then we came up with this idea of the mission banners. So here we can see some of the progress. My focus was to make it, you know, as realistic looking as possible. But this is all hand drawn, so there's no like artificial intelligence or like copy paste Photoshop things involved. Here's a version of like a few kites with the cameras on it. That's totally possible as well. Or yeah, and here we can see James' work. He was doing the sketches, which was the foundation for me to draw the monkeys on there. And this is the final result. But then we quickly realized how much of a work it would be to hand draw all of them. Like, so, you know, if someone wanted to have 3 monkeys in there, it would take at least 2 days, I think, to do it. So I was like, you know, talking back and forth with Cole and James, and we came up with a like a 3D model. So this is the sketch for this 3D model. And we quickly realized how these, you know, opportunities of having a model like this are pretty endless. Yeah, you can see a move. And so we came up with, or actually I was just, you know, spinning ideas back and forth, and came up with the idea of creating a content and media factory, which is another prop that got funded through then the Small Grants Committee just a couple of days ago, actually. And so the purpose of this is, I would say I'll see it as like let's see. So it started as a community project with the mission banners, but can be seen as like a line extension of the of OnChainMonkey and being a product line extension where it all happens within the monkeyverse, but has the opportunities to connect artists within our community. So, if it's Twitter banners or other kind of artworks, can be songs too. But hopefully we will be able to, reach out to other communities, like-minded communities that love to use a platform like this. But for OnChainMonkey, our main most important focus was to make it as immersive as possible. So we wanted to create like a very, very first high quality digital asset that anyone can use it, and with it we have some accessoires like a nice little stick here or a backpack, and we have another prop from Jackie Eth. He's working on a mini game, and he reached out to us and was like, "Hey, can we actually use this 3D model? Because as you can see here, this is just a stock model, and it doesn't look very OnChainMonkey like. So I think it would be amazing if we were able to to provide him with the assets that are immersive enough to make it really feel like they're in the monkeyverse. And this is just another example for the Monkey Misfit group. Another Twitter banner that I'm working on right now. This so this 3D model could also be used here easily. We can just it's a lot about efficiency. Yeah, so I think this is very roughly. I'm not sure about the time right now, but I have much more to tell, so please ask away.
Yeah, that's a perfect segue to the founders for some of their feedback. Thanks, Felix.
You're welcome.
That's great. Yeah, I think we saw with the earlier props too, how things kind of were created with some collaboration. Just first, just people meeting together to start something. But I think with this one, you really see there's possibilities where the different groups can work together to build something, of value and much bigger than if it wasn't the case. So no, I think with the work, like all these, basically all these assets you're creating here being used in Jackie's game is great. Also creating more art. I think there's a chance we can work together on some of the art for next year too, what you're doing, and bring in more artists that work with us. In Berlin, Bright Moments DAO Berlin we've been talking to them of doing and they have a space, kind of like a gallery space to show off, NFT art in particular, and we're probably going to have an event there with them early next year. So you're in Berlin, so that's also great where we can collaborate there. And Bright Moments is another group that is doing interesting things with NFTs in different locations, Berlin, in New York City, in Tokyo. So we might have things going there. And then I love the Monkey Misfit thing at the end. I think that's another community and kind of collaboration. And yeah, so looking forward to all these, developing more of these next year.
Yeah, totally. And it's not about just creating artworks or creating digital assets, songs, or whatever it might be. It's also further down the road, I'd love to, or kind of working on already about ideas on how to build the infrastructure, maybe like a web app, a website, whatever it may be in the end, where we actually have some kind of like a place for community members to go to look something up. They want a Twitter banner, and then they find the artists who do that. Because I feel like right now, and this should happen across communities ideally, because right now I feel like all the communities are quite isolated with being busy with themselves. So it would be cool to to open up a little bit, but like, so the special thing about the Content and Media Factory would be that it stays in the monkeyverse, so everything would be available with bananas, and I think that's also an important part, especially leading up to the next season. That was funny. What was that?
I'm not sure what that was. I don't think that was part of the planned
I
programming.
think that was accidental share or something,
Yeah.
but it was entertaining, I guess.
Yeah. This is really cool. I mean, first of all, the quality of the art is, I mean, I just loved seeing the monkey come to life in 3D and walk. It's just so cool. So thank you for your efforts, and really excited to see where this Content and Media Factory go. And it's awesome that you're already thinking about how to make it part of the bananas ecosystem, obviously, for the next season. So yeah, it's really awesome.
Thank you.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to say, I don't know if you guys are aware, so obviously Felix has won the prop, has come very far with all of the artwork, but the Content and Media Factory just submitted a request recently to the Small Grants Committee and was approved in the past, I think, 2 days or so. So we look forward to this kind of growing and incorporating all of the artists in the OCM community, and then expanding into others, and hopefully becoming a sort of repository, kind of like a go-to place where people can go who want to either, you know, get specialized artwork of their monkeys, or access, you know, the artists and the creators in our community in a more organized manner. Because right now, you know, we all know that there's a lot of talent in the community, but we don't really have like an organized system of knowing who the artists and the creators are. So I really look forward to the Content and Media Factory kind of creating some sort of system of organization that can then be scalable, that right now is tailored towards creators, but maybe in the future, you know, if they design a good system, it can be scaled to, you know, devs and engineers and all other types of talent within our community, and also expanding into others. So congratulations, Felix. It's been a pleasure just seeing your progress over the past few months. And I love, you know, communicating with you and seeing your artwork, and you're just so creative. Felix actually works at a museum in Berlin, so he does have a background in this space that I think has positioned him perfectly to kind of move forward with this Content and Media Factory. So thank you so much, Felix.
Yeah, thanks for these kind words, Sophia. And I think you nailed it. Everything you said is very true. And it's also worth noting that before I joined the OnChainMonkey community, I haven't done any art for like almost 10 years. And so I found very at home, and this is what I want to give back, right? So ideally this Content and Media Factory would have the same effect on others. You know, they feel at home, they want to create stuff, they want to do things, but they also want to be seen. You know, that's also a very important part, and they want to have this kind of reliance, you know, that there's a platform, and you know, community members can go there and can see it. So this is what I'd like to give back in the long run, and I'm working hard on it, trying to over deliver.
Amazing work, really, really amazing work. I remember thinking last year when I first joined the MetaGood team, how important it would be to get artists in our community to be able to get the platform that they deserve for their work. And we've seen a lot of organic activity around this. We've had people in our community collect art, commission art, and you know, to see where we are now in such a short amount of time, where you guys are building out this amazing platform, 3 very, very talented creators, each one of you having your own distinct style and skill set that you bring. Seeing you guys come together like this, it's absolutely mind-blowing to me. So thank you so much, Felix. I'm really, really looking forward to spending some bananas to get some more of your work. You know, I think all of us here have probably seen 3D Cole's amazing, you know, 3D renditions of our Genesis. I know he's working on the Karmas. It's just super impressive what you guys are all doing. So thank you again.
I know we've
Beautiful
run a
work,
little
thank
bit
you.
over. Yeah, beautiful work. Thanks, Felix. You know, we've run a little bit over time, and Debussy unfortunately still is having internet issues, and he's just very disappointed and heartbroken that he wasn't able to be part of this. But he does send a personal statement, which we've posted in the Zoom chat. And I don't know, Mike, do you want to read it on behalf of Debussy, and then I'll show the share my screen and show the link that he shared.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll go ahead and give it a read. So, so yeah, Debussy is absolutely, you know, one of the most impressive sort of connectors I've witnessed in our space. I believe he found us through the Nouns community, which is another really cool, just showing the power of like interconnections that are happening. So I think he and his team there in Brazil, they had done similar work, or someone in the Nouns community had done similar work, revitalizing and revamping a skate park. And so when he found out about our DAO, he brought that idea to OnChainMonkey, and they've executed it flawlessly. So from Debussy, he says, "Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Fernando, aka DevInvest. I appreciate the opportunity to participate in this incredible community and for giving me the opportunity to do this fantastic job for OCM. My project is the skate park OnChainMonkey Day. This was the state of the skateboarding track the day we arrived to perform a renovation. When I saw the track the way it was, and because it was something I had experienced since I was a child, I realized that I needed to do something. That's when I saw the opportunity by OnChainMonkey. After reading about the community and understanding the Rise concept, I decided to create a trial and the respect of the community in providing this reform for everyone in the community." So what we're viewing here is a video that Debussy and his team put together. It's 4 minutes. I definitely recommend people give it a view when you know, at your leisure. It's truly amazing work that these folks have done. And I think what we heard from Diego earlier is it was like a matter of 3 weeks that they spent. And so again, to see the power of, like, frankly, like blockchain being able to transfer, you know, funds to folks all over the world seamlessly, and the power of NFT communities to be able to connect people so that this kind of thing is possible. We're super early in this space, but I think this is like a very strong case study in what can be done in countries all over the world that frankly like don't have access to a lot of you know, sort of like the big economies. So I'm super excited to see what else Debussy and his team do next, because I know they're not going to stop, and I'm excited to see what else we can do as an OnChainMonkey community to help folks all over the world make an impact in their communities.
If I can just follow up with what you just said, Debussy actually submitted a request to the Small Grants Committee recently to do a OCM Christmas at an orphanage in one of the underprivileged regions of Rio. And there are 78 young girls from the ages of like 4 to about 13 or so. I might have those numbers slightly off. And basically they're going to be doing a Christmas party for them next weekend, where they're buying gifts, they're making some coloring books with OCM images, some crayons, and providing food and drinks, and kind of like a Christmas celebration for these orphans. So that was just approved yesterday afternoon, and I posted about it on Twitter. Also, I think one of the most beautiful, yes, I know Debussy is just really rocking it in Brazil, representing OnChainMonkey in the best way. So again, community building, helping the underprivileged in ways that we haven't been able to do before, and that hopefully will be very scalable, you know, because basically we're funding them with 1.25 ETH, And the skate park, I think, was a total of about 1.4 ETH. And the rap battle was, I think, close to about the same amount, under 2 ETH or so. So they've been very, very active in their community and absolutely bringing the OnChainMonkey presence over there, and also giving us a privilege of experiencing these really community building and poverty alleviating kind of initiatives in a region of the world where we previously didn't have a presence. So really proud of Debussy and the whole Brazil team, because they're working very, very hard. You know, they're not receiving a lot of money, but they're putting in a lot of sweat equity into pulling these things off. So just huge round of applause for them. And yeah, I'm so excited to see what happens next weekend with the Christmas event at the orphanage. And then, you know, what comes next, I don't know, but thank you so much.
Yeah, they've also started our OnChainMonkey Brazil account for Instagram. So they've been posting a lot of the rap videos, which obviously I don't speak Portuguese, so I don't fully understand, but the images are awesome, with like a lot of OnChainMonkey branding at this event. It looked like a super fun event that they sponsored, this like rap competition. And then, yeah, they've kind of single-handedly been our Portuguese, I guess, translator and marketer for OnChainMonkey Brazil. So it's pretty cool. They've just yeah, it's awesome and very empowering and inspiring.
Super inspiring. So Adelaide, I forget, do we have one more presentation?
Yeah, that wraps it up. So our 7 props and by 6 builders.
I do see Robert from, are you Robert from the On-Chain Chocolate group that also got some funding? I don't want to put you on the spot. You don't have to present. I did get your chocolate bars though this week and they were delicious.
I am Robert from the founding. Yeah, so thank you for supporting our DAO with your DAO. I don't know who on the screen got Chuck. I think I sent some to Bill, and if you meant, oh, there you go.
Yeah,
awesome.
I got him.
So
yeah, we're wrapping your box and putting it under the tree. I'm distributing it.
I love that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so we're basically a DAO with a vision to create 100 community-owned brands on the blockchain, and I'm very happy that On-Chain Chocolate was actually the first product that we were able to get out the door to our Genesis NFT holders. And then the plan is to do our actual parent DAO mint, hopefully early in 2023, and that'll fund our bigger vision, which is to continue to build 99 more brands with communities like OnChainMonkeys. So the vision is that it's time that we all have the ability to own the brands that we use, and more importantly, share in their success and have a role in building these brands, helping to tell their stories, being these brands evangelists, and through tokenization, sharing in their success. So thanks for the support, guys.
Right, and I think you're the first Web3 partner for the UN Food.
Yeah,
you're donating revenues to that group.
We are. Yeah, so we're going to bake it into the smart contracts that 1% of the revenue, not profit, because that can be easily manipulated by corporate America. 1% of the revenue will go to the UN World Food Program and support their goal of zero hunger in the world. So you can feel good about these products. Our goal is everything will be sustainable. The On-Chain Chocolate has an amazing story. We're partnering with young entrepreneurs that are building startup brands as our initial supply chain. And the young woman that started, that's behind On-Chain Chocolate, is based in Morocco. She is a very skilled chocolate sommelier, and her personal mission is to support marginalized female farmers in West Africa. So all the cocoa is ethnically sourced. It's single bean. When you buy one of our bars, not only does 1% of the revenue go to the UN, but it pays for a day of school for a young girl in West Ghana. So I'm incredibly proud of that. So thank you again.
Great. Thank you I didn't mean to put you on the spot, but I saw your background and I was like, oh, this was another cool one that I like. So thank you for
Yeah,
giving
no,
background on what
thank
you
you.
guys are doing. I mean, and there were, as I mentioned, I think 44 projects, and we just had a handful of them actually present today, given people's different time zones, et cetera. But yeah, it's pretty incredible what happened over that first season, which was basically 10 weeks leading up to October 31st, and then with the small grants continuing with 50 ETH done through Prop House, and kind of everyone who's an NFT holder voting on what would get kind of selected. And then this, thank you to Sophia and other folks that were on the small grants committee who put a lot of work into basically distributing the remaining 20 ETH for kind of smaller projects. So and we're so excited for season 2, which will be kind of building the bananas economy. So different goods and services that will be redeemable for bananas, which seems like some people have already kind of got their projects going in that direction, which is awesome. And that will be starting January 23rd. So there'll be more information. We're kind of, as this DAO demo day, I want to give big hats off to both Mike and Adelaide, who spent a lot of time kind of coordinating the efforts to make this happen today. And, we really want to give everyone an opportunity to kind of share what they've been working on, for the community, and also to inspire people kind of on a go forward basis for season 2. So that was kind of the goal of today, which I think we accomplished. And yeah, we've been interviewing for this DAO coordinator role. So hopefully we'll have that person in place, before the new year, but it's going to be, really exciting. They're going to have their hands full for season 2 as we get going with that. And, we are also very open to feedback if there's things that we can do better, or we've been kind of talking internally, like what we want to do differently from season 1. So, we're very open to, on Discord, shoot us feedback, or we can hop on a Zoom call with you. And, yeah, we're early, right? That was season 1, but I think, it's pretty exciting what we've accomplished in just a short time.
Yeah, so much accomplished in such a short time. And it's just really incredible to see people working together across the world, people that wouldn't have been connected in any other situation. It's truly amazing what we've seen so far. I want to throw it to Danny and Bill, if you guys have any closing comments, closing thoughts. Just yeah, go ahead and shoot away.
I am just so delighted. Actually, I've watched that skate park video 4 times already, and I've shown it to several people. I just think the ability, as you just said, the ability for this community to start to grow just all over the world. It's I think I tweeted this morning. It's I don't know if you guys remember that first Star Trek movie where Spock, he saves everybody by going into the nuclear reactor and pulling the core out with his hands, and he dies. And he gets brought back to life by something called the Genesis Project. And there's this scene in that Star Trek movie where the world is kind of gray and black and dark, and the Genesis Project lights up and it goes up into the sky. And then there's this giant wave that goes around that planet where everything starts to grow and turn green again. And I honestly think about that when I see the stuff that is happening in this community, because as you said, it's people that were disparate and not necessarily connected, but now they're tied to this fabric, and there's this energy that's starting to emanate, and the DAO first season is starting to show that. I don't know, at what rate it will grow or how big this will get, but this is a great unlocking of positive force, and it's real. And it's, the kinds of things that Danny and Amanda and I were thinking about when it was just the 3 of us, thinking about how can we make something happen here and build a community where there's alignment of interests that can do good things around this planet. And it's happening. So I thank you all for just being part of it.
Yeah, thank you, Bill. And thanks for everyone who, showed up here today. I mean, it's not just the creators, also, the rest of you who joined to also hear them and also share this with, your friends. This is it's early, and, we're going to do more great things, next year and beyond. So So yeah, thanks everyone.
Yeah,
Mike?
we need to tweet and spread more, like, Felix's images, and yeah, like, if I don't know if you've tweeted Felix, like, your 3D animation, if there's a place so we can retweet that, but the Brazil video, your image, like the things that came out of this call that are attention grabbing, and I can't wait for the music coming on Spotify and these other things. That's going to be very fun too. But I think,
I don't know if you've ever met Dave Heavyside, but he's he's the one that made that custom kiteboard. Yeah, that you got to ride at the Great Barrier Reef. They'll be auctioning for charity too. So just wanted to give him a shout out because I see his camera on. You know what time it is where you are. Oh, early morning. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, and Matt with I see him holding the print up there too. Yeah, just pictures of that stuff, getting it out there, because I think the audio, the media, the audio, video, pictures just help people relate.
Yes.
100%. And I love what you said, how it's real, because I remember listening to you, to Amanda, to Danny last September, and thinking, wow, these folks really, like, they have the vision to do something here. And again, to see what this team and this community has accomplished in such a short amount of time. I worked at large enterprise companies, and so much resources, so many people, and it's impossible to get things done as quickly as as quickly as OCM has been able to do it. So it truly is amazing, and I agree. We don't really know where this is going, and that's what makes it exciting. That's what means, or that's how I understand that it's an opportunity. So really, really grateful for everyone that has joined, that engages, and that's helping us build in all these incredible ways.
Oh, can we take one picture of everyone smiling? I'm going to try to do it so we don't have have people's, there we go. I don't want people's names on it, though. I'm trying to figure out how I can do it. So, okay, ready, here we go.
Amanda, I'm going to put my my PFP on too.
Okay, yeah, okay. Here we go. All right, well, right. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, I think I got one without anyone's names, so just the pictures. So there we go. Cool.
Awesome.
So if you'd like to revisit these props that have presented, each of the props have actually created a tweet thread introducing their proposal as well as their journey. We can find it at OnChainMonkey with the hashtag OCMDAO and hashtag Demo Day. I've also posted it in the OCM general Discord. Yeah, thanks for
Awesome.
everyone's support.
Thank you so much, Adelaide, for all the hard work you put in organizing all of this. This would not have happened without Adelaide's, impressive organization skills, getting everybody, prepared. We did like a dry run the other day with the creators, and again, it speaks to the power of the model that we have here, where we are working towards a more decentralized world with how we're building. But it is critical, especially at these beginning stages, to have like organization. And so the sort of like seamless melding of a centralized company like MetaGood working with a decentralized community, it's truly revolutionary. I haven't seen it anywhere else in crypto. So again, just really, really impressed by everyone and the things that are coming out of the work that we're all doing. I think that kind of concludes our presentations today. And, I just want to again thank everybody for coming, and I hope everyone has a great week. We'll see you all real soon.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks all.
Bye.